Okay, Vlad.
Here we go.
How you doing, brother?
Here on Earthquake TV.
We on Earthquake TV. Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
What is your secret for you losing all this weight, man?
Well, I've lost weight a couple of times. People think I'm on Ozempic. I'm not.
Right.
What happened was I took a physical recently, and I was told I'm at the very bottom of the scale of being pre-diabetic.
Right.
And that scared me.
Okay.
Because, I interviewed people like Irv Gotti and so forth. I know Boosie, who's diabetic and so forth. So I was really scared of being full-blown diabetic. So I just took it seriously. Mm-hmm. I started counting calories again. I started working out. Well, I was working out, but I took it more seriously. And for me, the big thing was drinking way more water. I just started drinking water on top of water on top of water. And that made me a lot more full. And I realized a lot of times when I thought I was hungry, I was just thirsty.
Okay.
So once you start drinking water all the time, it takes away some of the urges. So I went from like 220 to like 205 now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I still got to be lower. I'm still not at the weight that I want to be. But yeah, it's really my health, man. I want to be around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a great reason. Mm-hmm. Who's more difficult to interview, comedians or rappers?
Definitely rappers. Because comedians, it's sort of like we're kind of doing a live comedy routine, real time, one take, in a way, right? Because I've interviewed so many comedians over the years, like half the people at your wedding have been on the show.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
D.L. Hughley, Big Boy, Judge Mathis, Johnny Gill. Like these are all people I'm cool with, but I've always interviewed comedians. So it's always been, not every comedian is like this, but most comedians know that during an interview, they're almost performing in a certain type of way.
True.
And sometimes people don't quite get that. So for example, D. Ray Davis was on my show, right? This was a really controversial clip that we had that still gets brought up every so often. We were talking about how he lost his virginity at like 13 years old or something. And he said, yeah, to these two horrible-looking 35-year-olds, basically molested me when I was a kid. But he was saying it in a funny way because he was describing these ugly women.
Right.
So I laughed. And then people were like, how dare Vlad laugh at that? He's talking about his trauma. And I'm like, he doesn't care. Like, me and him laughed about it afterwards. But people are like, that's just wrong. And it's like, nah, like, he's making jokes about it. I'm laughing at his jokes. Now, certain jokes they kind of, they're somewhat inappropriate, but they're still jokes.
Right.
So that's the thing. I've always liked interviewing comedians, man. And I will continue to do so.